Hi everyone, this is New Signature. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, in this channel I post DIYs, cutting and sewing videos every week. So do well to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so whenever I post new videos, you get notified. So today I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful top. It is very easy to make if you watch this video till the end. So we are going to go straight to the drafting of this video. Do not skip any part because every part is important. So I went ahead from the starting point to mark out the bust point. The bust point is 10 inches. Then I went to the under bust, which is 13, then the waist 16. Then I took the whole paper as the length of the top, which is 22 inches. So you can make yours shorter, you can make yours longer. So it depends on your preference. The next thing I'm going to do right away is to draw out the lines so that you can see them and we can work with them. So I'll draw the lines that I just marked out. When I see you standing there, moonlight then. The next thing is to mark out the neckline. The neckline, I'm going to take 3 inches for the neckline. Then I'm going to take 7 inch for the shoulder. Depend on your client shoulder. So go in and fix your figure. So the depth for the neckline is 3 inches. So we are just going with the basic neckline. So we are basically drafting the basic bodies. Okay. So I'll go ahead and mark at the round neckline. So from the shoulder, I'm going to take 1 inch down from the shoulder like so. I'm going to take 1 inch down. You know the shoulder is it's not straight, it's slant. So I'll connect it to meet the neckline like so. So after doing that, I'm going to mark out the depth of the armhole. So to determine the depth of the armhole, you are going to divide the armhole by your bust by 6, then add 1.5 inch to the result. Whatever result it gives to you, just add 1.5 inch to it. Okay, 1.5 inch. So after marking it, I'll just go ahead and connect. So automatically that point at which I mark that 7.5, automatically that's a chest line. So at that point, I'm going to take the shoulder measurement I took at the top, which is 7 inches. I'm going to take it down at that point. So I'll go ahead and connect it to meet the upper part of the armhole like so. So I'll go ahead and connect it. I hope you understand. So that's for that. Then I'll go ahead and draw the chest line also. Okay, what I did here was to mark the middle of the armhole. I went in by 1/2 inch, then I went ahead to connect it. Okay, sorry, I thought I was covering it, but something went wrong. So the next thing I'm going to do, but it's just your normal armhole. So the next thing is to measure your bust span. So for your bust span, that your nipple to nipple measurement, you divide it by 2. So by the time I divided it by 2, it gave me 3.5. So I'll go ahead and label the lines quickly so that we will know what we are working with. So at the bust point, I went in to mark the bust span, which is 3.5 inch. So it depends on your client. So for this particular one is 7 inches, and 7 inches divided by 2 is 3.5 inches, 3.5 inch. So I went ahead to measure it from the bust point down to meet the length of the blouse. So go ahead and connect the dots together like so, or the points together. Okay, so go ahead and connect it. So the next thing we're going to do right away now is to draw the dart. So at the waist, we're going to come to the right by 1/2 inch, to the left 1/2 inch. So downward, we are going to go down by 4 inch. Then we'll go ahead and connect the dart leg. So connect the dart leg to meet the half inch at the top like so. Then at the other side also connect it to meet the half inch too. So that's for that. So we'll also connect it to meet the upper part of it. At the bust point, just go down by 1 inch from the bust point line, go down by 1 inch. So that's why you're going to connect the dart leg upward. Okay, connect the dart leg upward like so. Okay, then also connect it this way also. That will be for the dart. So the next thing I'm going to do right away, now I'm going to draw out the lines. I'm going to connect it back to the midpoint so that we can make do of the lines. The next thing is to take your bust measurement. We are going to mark it out now. Divide your bust by 4. Then you go ahead and mark it out on the chest line like so. You can add your allowance. You can decide not to. For now, you can add it while cutting on your fabric. So you go back to the waist, measure, take your measurement. Then also that 1 inch you took for the dart, ensure you replace it. If not, the dress is not going to fit in on your client. So you go down to the down part of the bodice. Go ahead and take your hip measurement at that place. Then you can go ahead and connect the lines like so. Okay, so connect it. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do well to go and subscribe. Drop your comment in the comment section and give this video a thumbs up and share the link with others. So at the midpoint there, at the middle part of this blouse, just go up by 1 inch at the under bust, then go to the side, go up by 1 inch. I hope you understand the middle point at the under bust. Take note, I went up by 1 inch. I went to the side at the other under bust. I came up by 1 inch also. So that's what I'm trying to connect like so. Then I also connect the down part like so. So I'm trying to place my ruler well so that the line is will form very well, will form the right curve. The next thing, I'll use the marker to highlight the line so that you can see how it looks. The next thing, now we are going to extend the chest line by 1 inch. We are going to take it up with by 1 inch. You can extend yours with 1.5. You can leave yours at the point it is now. So but if you don't want your cleavage to show, just extend it by 1 inch or 1.5 inch. It all depends on you. Okay, so go ahead and connect the line like so. So automatically that is the new chest line. I'll also go ahead and use the marker to highlight it. So this is how it looks. Then we'll go straight to the blouse length. Go ahead and give it the shape that you want at the bottom, shape, desired shape. So mine, I'm going to slant it like so, okay, to meet the midpoint at the side. And that will be all for the drafting of the front part of this top. I forgot to tell you at the beginning, this is the front part. So I'll go ahead and cut. So for the back, I just went ahead to bring the piece, and I'm going to use the front piece to uh, draft the back piece. So you go ahead and mark out your zipper allowance. So go ahead and mark your zipper allowance using maybe 1 inch, 1.5 inch. It all depends on you. So I'll place the front pattern on it like so. After placing it on it, you can go ahead and use your pin to hold it firm on the line of the zipper allowance. What I did here was to go in by 1 inch at the chest line of the front and the back, so that the chest line, the neck will not be wide. Okay, so I reduced it by 1 inch. I hope you understand. So that's what we are going to work with. So with this, you can go ahead and trace it if you want to trace, but I'm going to cut it together like so. After cutting, this is how the back looks. So we'll go to the waistline of the back. I use the shape. It's very easy to detect. So at that point, I went out by half inch. Remember the zipper allowance is 1 inch. So at the waist point it was half inch, right at every other side it is 1 inch. So I'll just go ahead and slant it to meet the waistline, like so, to remove a zipper bulge. Okay, so avoid zipper bulge. So I'll go ahead and do so. You can make yours even 1/4 inch. Okay, so I'll go ahead and trim this place off. This is how it looks after trimming it off. You can see how the back looks. So the next thing, we are going to drop the back and come back to the front. The front needs more work. So the next thing we're going to do right away now is to cut out um the upper part of the front. This is how it looks after cutting out the upper part. So at the bottom part of the blouse, just go in, that's go at the right part with 1/4 inch, the left part 1/4 inch, and connect it to meet the waistline, like so, as shown in the video. Then after connecting it to meet the bottom, you can also just go ahead and connect it straight to meet the upper part of the bodice, like so. Watch carefully how I folded it. Can you see? So I'm making sure each line meets each line, like so. Okay, remember the waist part is a little bit wider, so I'll go ahead and press it inside so that it will really come out well. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use my salt tip to just hold it. You can use gum to hold it down. This is how it looks after holding it down. The next thing, we're working on the front part of the dress again, but this time around is the upper part. Okay, the upper part, we are going to measure just 1/2 inch all through. Can you see how I'm doing? 1/2 inch all through, like so. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. So you go ahead and do that till you have exhausted all your pattern paper for the front upper part. After marking it, you go ahead and draw straight line from up downward on the 1/2 inch you measured. So that's how we're going to do it to the end of the piece. So after drawing it out, you go ahead and label it 1, 2, 3, or ABCD. It all depends on you. Okay, so after doing that, we are going to cut it. So go ahead and cut it. Take out your time to cut it well. Please drop your comment in the comment section if you have not dropped your comment in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so I brought another paper. So on this paper, I wrote out a line at the top. If you look at it very well, I wrote a line at the top. Okay, then what I'm going to do, because that line will act as a guideline, so I'll look for number 1. You can see the reason why it is good to label your pattern. Can you see? So I'll go ahead and pin it. I'll pin it down, hold it down with pin. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm pick number 2. I'll hold it down with pin. Remember, there's a line at the top that is guiding me. So before I put it, I'm going to space it with 1/2 inch. Okay, a space of 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to place number 2. Okay, so after number 2, I'm going to space it with 1/2 inch also again, and place number 3. And remember, we are following a line at the top. You can see the line now. Now that the ruler is off, you can see the line. Okay, so if you see that it's not really if it's not really straight, you can go ahead and refix it again like I did. So that's how I'm going to place number 4, 5, 6. Okay, so for number 5 and 6, there is no space at all. Can you see? 5 and 6, no space at all, because that's for the armhole. So no rush, no ruch there. We are not going to gather anything at that portion. I hope you understand. So go ahead and trace it like so. The reason why we splash and spread it is for the ruche at the busty part of the dress. Okay, so go ahead and trace it out like so. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to cut it. So I saw that the biro isn't doing justice to what I want, so I went ahead to use the marker to bring it out like so. So the next thing after cutting, this is how it looks. This is how it looks after cutting. Can you see our pattern is beautiful? We have not even sewed the blouse. I'm already in love with the patterns. So thank you for watching this video till the end. There's part 2, so I'll post the part 2. That's the sewing part of this video, so do not miss the next video. Do well to turn on the notification bell so that I get notified whenever I post this video. Drop your comments in the comment section where you do not understand or the tutorial you want me to do. Please drop it in the comment section. Do well to share this video link with others and give this video a thumbs up. See you in our next sewing video. Bye.